Well, you can see behind me the taro I have growing. You saw in a previous video that I transplanted it from one grow bed to another and it wasn't doing too good. And now you can see how overgrown it is. It's going crazy. So I might take it out and see if I can harvest some taro roots and then start from small again. This was a cutting I put in there, or one of them. You can see it's doing good as well. But this thing is growing like crazy. And then I'll also show you the basil I planted and the other stuff I have in my other floating raft. So that's what you'll be seeing in this video. So here you can see that taro. I have the two different ones. As I just mentioned, this was a piece I pulled off that only had one root on it. And now here is the taro. It had a lot more stems, but I cut them off since they were kind of getting too moist and starting to mold. But you can see how big it is. It even broke my greenhouse. Nah, I took that off. I need to cover it back up though, since now it's getting colder. It's even pushing up all the hydroton over here. So as I said, I might take it out, harvest the taro roots and put it back in here. If you're gonna plant taro in an aquaponic system, it's not quite ideal unless you really have a big one, because you have to wait for some time and it takes up quite a lot of space. This is a dwarf taro, at least I was told when I got it, but it's still growing pretty big. To show you from the outside, so it'd be good to have, if I do taro, well, I'll leave this here and maybe just keep switching it to a smaller one, but it'd be good to have like a grow bed outside here where the taro can just go wild and do its thing, because in the greenhouse there's not enough space and it just gets too big. And then the basil I planted, which I also showed in that taro moving video, is doing quite well. I already harvested twice, which is just cutting the tops off and letting it grow. Some of these were just experimenting and letting see how big they can get, and others aren't doing too good. Most of them were cut though already. It was after you cut them they grow and spread out more, which gives more leaves. And the nice thing also about the basil is you can cut it and then stick another piece in one of these plugs and then it'll start to root again. And then over here I got some purple bok choy and some chard, which is doing good. Just a mess though, because the water from the air stones comes up around here and then it builds up algae there, so I need to clean it out. But I'm also even going to put stronger air stones under there, so it might be worse, so we'll see how that goes when I get to it. But you can see how nice those look. And then over here I have some lettuce growing. We got some butterhead and red, whatever that says, romaine lettuce. We're gonna got some celery right there. They take some time, so we'll see if they grow. These are gonna be nice to eat. These basil leaves are as big as my hand, and I don't have small hands. It's pretty cool. That's all for that video. It was just showing you an update on this taro and what I have growing inside my floating rafts. Since when you did see this taro before when I moved it, it was drooping quite a bit, but now you can see it's growing much more than when I had it in the smaller grow bed, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you have any questions or comments, remember to leave them below. And if you haven't done so already, maybe give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching.